Hello and welcome to a Jaren 134 video, and in today's video I'm going to be doing a review of the Rearth Ringke Case for the Samsung Galaxy Player 5.0. Whoa, 5.0. Let's get into the video. In the box, I actually have the case that I was using before, which is a TPU material. And actually, when you look on eBay and Amazon, the case that's here in the box that I was previously using, you can find this particular case in black, white, and that's about it. There are some, see how this has the S design pattern or whatever? Yeah. There were also solid TPU cases that had blue, pink, and red and clear, I believe. And that's all you could really get. With this one, it was the black or the white, and with the solid TPU cases, it was pink, blue, and red. And those were the main colors you were able to get. There were really no other case choices until I came across the Ringke Case by Rearth. The Ringke Case by Rearth, I originally saw it on Amazon, and black was the only color available. I took a little time to go on to Bing and do a little research and found that Rearth, the makers of the Ringke Case, actually have their own website and had more color choices, which I was really excited about because I had just gotten my Bose SIE2 audio headphones in lime green, and I noticed they had a lime green version of the case. Now, this is not TPU. I'm going to go ahead and state that now. This is not a TPU case. It is somewhat similar to silicone, but it's not silicone. It's more of a rough, almost like sandpaper kind of, but it's soft to the touch and feels good in the hand. And it has perfect cutouts like you would not believe. Looking at this case, you can see just how perfectly it is cut out to the different ports and plugs. And even the volume rocker and the power button is a really solid defined indentation that really makes it, it's actually, in my personal opinion, it's actually even better than the actual device itself without this on it. Like whenever you go to feel the power and the volume, they're more prominent and you can blindingly find them without having to look, more so than with the case not on there. It's that much more of a texturized feeling. And you get respective cutouts for international versions of this player have a antenna here, so it has its respective cutout. But if you look closely at it, it is the most perfect to the very thinnest inch degree perfect cutout in every single place of the case. Like the micro SD card slot is perfectly cut out. Like you can't, I've never seen a case for any device I've ever owned have cutouts be so perfectly precise. Like the lanyard loop here is just perfect. Like you can't get any better than this. And oh, I got a little something dirty on it. I don't like that, but it's always easy to get off. I just took a little bit of spit and wiped it off, which y'all would say that's gross, but oh well. Anyway, it doesn't take much to clean it off, and as you can see, it does pick up, like if you was to get it wet and then rub it across something dirty, it'll pick that up. But as far as in a dry state, it really doesn't get dirty or anything like that. It's more of a really good matte finish that it doesn't even pick up dust. This case, as you can see, it's really good and dust free. Like the way that the whatever this coating is on this case that makes it so smooth, it's really dust free, and it just feels so good to touch and stuff. And it's the most perfect case I've ever owned. Now, going back to saying that it is more similar to silicone than TPU, it's more similar to TPU than silicone. So it's both, which is what's weird about this case. This case is a mixture of both silicone and TPU, which normally you don't find a case like that. You're just like, that is so strange. But the reason is that like silicone, it's soft and squishy feeling. But like TPU, it's tight and tough feeling. Like it's got a lasting, it can hold its shape for a long amount of time, you know, like a long amount of years. Whereas silicone is prone to losing its shape easily over time, and this case doesn't do that. And that's why it's a mix between being silicone and being TPU. It has the feeling of silicone, but also the feeling of TPU at the same time. But it's more like silicone when you're feeling it, but it's more like TPU in its properties, whereas it can hold its shape for a really long time, which is what this case feels like. Like, this is one of those types of cases, it's a leave it on, a put it on and leave it on. Because as you can see around the edges here, it fits perfectly to the outside edge of the device. And with saying that, and it being more similar to silicone, and also TPU at the same time, that makes this case susceptible to losing its shape around the edges from taking it on and off constantly, from how it has to be pulled and stretched to get it on and off. That can cause loss of shape of this area of the case over time. So this is a put it on and leave it on style case, and it is an $18.99 case. And as I said, you can tell it has perfect cutouts for the camera and LED flash, 2 cutouts for the dual stereo speakers, and it has a Rearth, not Rearth, but Ringke. It has a Ringke logo here. It's not too in the way or like, oh my god, I don't want that branding kind of thing. It's like just small enough to be not bothersome. That's it. This has been a review of the Ringke Case by Rearth by Jaren134 for the this is the Samsung Galaxy Player 5.0, and this has just been a review. Thank you and have a lovely day. Oh, and I'll have links down below for for where you can purchase this case direct from Ringke for $18.99. Also, don't forget to subscribe and like this video if you enjoyed my review. Bye-bye now.